Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content.
The viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We start off this week with the Irreverent Warriors and their Silkies hike in Rehoboth.
We'll see what it takes to have a national champion clay shooter on your high school team.
Scorchy Talls make sure we're being safe while staying toasty this time of year.
And Hunter Emory will tell us how easy it is to protect your outdoor toys with State Farm.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch. Jason, it's December.
Yep.
Christmas is coming up.
Sure is.
So you have plenty of time to get me a gift still.
Why would I do that?
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
Jason, do you know that I've already heard people complaining that it is too cold and that they can't wait for summer?
Well, then I think we have something just for them. But if you're opposed to grown men in short shorts, avert your eyes now. Brandon, the third annual Delaware chapter of Irreverent Warriors Silkie Hike happening here in Rehoboth. And you couldn't have picked a better day to do it.
It is gorgeous out. Nice little breeze. I mean, you got the Garrison flag just waving Old Glory over us, right. And I'm excited. We got about 100 hikers this year. We've been maxing out each year. Started out at 86, got into the 90s last year, and we're in the hundreds this year.
The mission of the Irreverent Warriors is one of the most unique things that we've ever come across.
It's unique and it's effective. That's the number one thing that we love. It's unique and effective. Our mission statement, we bring veterans together using humor and camaraderie to improve mental health and prevent veteran suicide. Short, simple, but effective. Right now, we're sitting at almost above 80% return rate of hikers who say that they look forward not just to my hike here in Delaware, but they look forward to all of the surrounding hikes too. They're already linking up, they're already buying tickets, getting hotels or airfare, and they're like, you guys make me feel seen again. You make me feel like I'm important enough again, and I have a purpose.
When you get around other like-minded veterans to do something like this, it is a sense of relief. It's almost like taking the pack off finally. You're like, oh, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yep, and that's what's the great thing is that when people come to a hike or a vet together or anything that Irreverent Warriors puts on, they have that connection, because at the end of the day, the connection is what's saving their life. To feel like, hey, I can have these conversations again. I don't have to bottle it in. I don't have to feel just uneasy being transitioned into the civilian world. That's why it's important that veteran nonprofits work together, help each other. We're all in one community. We're not here to competition. We're here to take care of each other. All these different tools you're putting in the tool bag.
Yeah.
And the great thing about having all those tools in the tool bag is that on your bad days, you can use those tools, make those phone calls, send out those different messages and things.
Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, which is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Before we get into our next story, I'd like to give a special congrats to my Seaford Blue Jays for bringing home the Delaware State 1A Football Championship. But Lauren, you took us out to meet another championship high school sports program.
I sure did, but this team doesn't put on pads, they don't attempt slam dunks, nor do they try corner kicks. This team brings the noise in a completely different way.
Tonight, you're at week 3 Monday night shoot of our fall 2025 league for the Maryland High School Clay Target League.
That is not the most common thing around schools on Delmarva. Talk about how that got started.
So in spring of, actually pre-COVID, there was a push for it, and then everything kind of paused for COVID. In spring of 2022, Queen Anne's County Board of Ed approved a singular team based at Kent Island High School. Coach Sean Connolly kind of drove the train for that. It was a team of 10 kids combined between the 2 high schools. So there were 6 from Kent Island, 4 from Queen Anne's. It was a good proof of concept year. So in spring of 2023, we were each allowed to have our own team, and we went to 20 student athletes apiece. So that's the model we operate in now. We helped add Easton High School in the spring of 24, and now Kent County High School is joined for the fall of 25, and we're looking pretty good for a private school, Cheshtown Christian Academy, to come in the spring of 25.
So talk to us about what a practice looks like for these athletes.
Yeah, sure. For us, we have, like I said, we have 20 student athletes. So to keep it manageable, we have 10 on Monday night and we bring 10 on Thursday night. Each night they shoot 2 rounds of skeet, 2 rounds of trap. There's 25 targets per round, so shooting 100 targets a night. In our league, the functional role of our league, we upload their scores to a website, and they're managed virtually like that. So we don't have to have in-person matches or shoots during our league. At the end of each season, we get together and have a big championship.
You guys had a lot of success last spring.
We did.
Talk about that a little bit.
Spring of 24 was pretty good to us. We actually were able to win the Maryland State High School Clay Target League Championship in both disciplines we shoot, skeet and trap, at the team level and then also at the individual levels. Our individual state skeet champion, Chase Huber, he's here tonight, and our state trap champion was Cole Coppage, he's also here tonight. We then had 15 of our 20 student athletes qualify for the national championship. 10 of them made the decision to travel. So we traveled to Mason, Michigan in July with 10 of them. So we had 2 squads of 5 entered in the team event, and then 9 of the 10 shot the individual event. Our number 1 squad, we'll say, finished 22nd out of 263 teams that qualified to go. So we're pretty proud of that. And then we were actually very blessed to have 2 of our student athletes make the individual final round championship, Holden Jarrell and Cole Coppage, and Cole actually emerged at the end of that as the national champion.
Cole, it's not every day that I get to talk to a national champion. What is bringing home that title done for you and this program to say, hey, look, we're this good?
It's not as big as football or baseball or basketball or anything like that, but there are 39,000 participants in our league. Well, there's 55,000, 39,000 that shoot trap, and there were 1,800 people that got to go to nationals. So it's still, I'm never going to say it's anything like being the best in the country at football or anything like that, but it's still definitely a big deal. I feel like the culture that we have on the Eastern Shore, it's been very welcomed. It's definitely going to speed up the growth of the sport, especially on the Eastern Shore. I mean, if you get out to Minnesota or Michigan or something like that, they've got teams at every school, just like it's football or basketball or something like that. I heard from people that were at the board meeting that I was used as part of the argument for Kent County getting a team. Easton already had a team, but we were able to help Easton get a team, and I feel like it's going to get big.
Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
We know that pellet stoves are all the rage these days, but like Jason, there are probably quite a few traditionalists out there still enjoying a wood-burning fireplace.
And to keep enjoying that fireplace for years and years to come, you should call in some well-dressed professionals like we meet in this week's Remembering Scorchy Taws.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
For those who burn wood, it's the time of year for a visit from your friendly chimney sweep, if in fact he hasn't already been. He could very well be the buffer between a cozy, snuggly winter by the fireplace and a damaging chimney fire inspired by the demon creosote.
The only way you can really tell, you have to get in there and inspect it.
Gene Bailey and son-in-law Tony Hall of Snow Hill form a chimney sweeping partnership. It is not a job for wimps.
Most chimney sweeps, we say, we're about half nuts. You have to be half crazy and half squirrel.
Mentality and agility aside, we wondered what causes creosote buildups.
It comes because a stove is not burnt hot enough. The safety factor of burning the stove hot reduces the creosote buildup entirely. It's very hard in burning an insert to burn it properly where you keep the creosote down. The only secret behind burning wood is to burn it hot.
Gene went on to say that red oak, white oak, and hickory are the best woods to burn. And by all means, your fireplace should be cleaned regularly.
A good rule of thumb, as far as a fireplace is concerned, is after 3 to 5 cords of wood have been burned. It should at least be checked at that point. A wood stove, fireplace inserts, they must be cleaned a minimum of once a year.
Chimney cleaning has come a long way since ancient days. In those days of yore, white geese, tied with rope, were dropped down chimneys where their frantic wing flapping would knock the chimney free of debris. But among many modern-day sweeps, what has not changed is the traditional garb worn by English sweeps since the 1700s, top hats and tails.
It's just a tradition, more or less, and let's face it, it is a very good advertising gimmick.
Scorchy Taws, wintering our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is sponsored by Shorts Marine. Online at shortsmarine.com.
December 12th is National Poinsettia Day. So did you know that poinsettias need about 8 to 10 weeks of uninterrupted darkness to initiate flowering?
Did you know that poinsettias are native to Mexico and Guatemala, where they can grow as large as shrubs or small trees?
And did you know that poinsettias are commercially grown in over 100 varieties?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, which is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Last month, we introduced you to one of our newest sponsors, Hunter Emory.
We recently called back up with him to discuss the importance of peace of mind when it comes to your outdoor toys, which some of you may be getting later this month if you clean your room like I told you to. You love hunting.
Yes.
And you sell insurance, right?
Yep.
They go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
Talk about that pairing a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. So what we find is we have a lot of hunters that are looking to insure their toys, the stuff they use. Keep in mind, these things like this ATV, $16,000 to purchase one of these. So if you're to buy one, you want to protect it too. So what we can offer at State Farm and our local State Farm office is we specialize with hunter insurance. So we'll insure your ATV and make sure you have enough coverage. God forbid something happens where a tree falls on it or you turn it over. But also want to make sure you have liability protection, because who knows who you might have else in the vehicle with you while you're riding along out here. You want to make sure they're protected and you have medical coverage for them, but also liability protection in case the worst happens. So we can do that for you. We also insure your stuff. So decoys, we can take care of your decoys for you. We can take care of your guns. Absolutely. You name it, we can help you out. One of the biggest ones we have as an office have been selling now is liability insurance though for your hunting property. For instance, this property here, I need to have underlying liability insurance. If someone comes out here and is hurt, that the owner is not held liable for it. So we can offer liability insurance for as low as $50 a year and help protect your spot that you're out there. You don't want to be sidelined for the year. You spent all that time getting ready for hunting season. You spent all that time getting your gear together, purchasing all that gear, buying and financing stuff like this, your boats. You want to make sure it's protected too, and we will make sure you don't remain sidelined. God forbid there's theft or loss.
So insurance is going to cover big toys,
yes,
little toys,
yes,
little toys and accessories, even your four-wheeler and things like that?
Absolutely. We'll take care of four-wheeler, duck boats, We can do a policy for your guns, your decoys, all the little extra stuff, your tools. We'll put all out there together for you, and your liability insurance.
But Hunter, don't you think that a lot of people don't think about that stuff though?
No, they don't.
They don't. They have this property, right? And they're like, oh, I have home insurance.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about the rest of your property? It needs to cover that.
It needs to cover those other pieces you have. Keep in mind, a lot of people assume their home insurance will extend out to the other land they're hunting on. It will not. Your liability insurance on your home is only going to extend out to your home. It won't extend out to the additional footprint. The same applies to your stuff like this ATV here. You're only going to have $2,500 worth of coverage normally on a homeowner's insurance policy. You need to insure that separately because the minute it leaves the property, it no longer has coverage in place. So it's really important. That's why you have a local State Farm agent like us to sit down and review and educate you on why you need that stuff. And I run a lot of hunting circles, so I'm able to educate a lot of folks on why they need to have this type of thing. So it's really important to do that.
And so for people they maybe have questions about this, what can I insure? You know, and can they stop by your office?
Absolutely. Walk in, call us, email us, all different channels. You can put smokes in the air. We'll look for you, right? We're more than willing to help you out and educate you on why you need it and the value and what it's going to cost you, because we really want to make sure it's still in your price range too, and we can do that.
And Hunter, this is passionate for you, right? I mean, you have such a upbringing, you know, you were brought up in this lifestyle and things like this. So you're passing on that information that this is so important to have.
Right. Because I'm in a unique position where I understand how hunting works. I understand the different stuff you purchase and what it costs, but I'm also in that world of insurance and what we can do to help you protect that and insulate you from those losses.
Yeah, and help keep you good for the future. Because like you said, these are investments. Your property is an investment. And when you're taking the whole family and a group of friends along with you, they're going to be protected too.
Absolutely. We want to make sure they're insulated and protected as well, and we'll keep you out of a lawsuit.
Yeah.
You know, that's our goal. We're going to insulate you from a lawsuit or anything like that. That's what we can offer.
That's awesome. Well, that's really cool. So if you're looking to get your toys insured, all this other stuff, all of your things that are going to come along with you, your gun, your property, any of that, reach out to Hunter Emory with State Farm.
I'm Hunter Emory, and I'm your good neighbor in the outdoors.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Kathy Hitchens of Georgetown had a visitor to her home. And even though some species of tree frogs can survive being frozen, I'm sure this one is happy for his humble abode.
Greg Morris of Laurel sent us this cool shot of geese flying over the Georgetown Speedway. I wonder if they were turning left.
Linda Gober of Milford had some guests in her backyard. And I don't speak deer, but by the look of this photo, I can't help but think that the fawn is probably saying, Mom, Mom, Mommy, Ma.
Tom Williams of Millsboro was told on November 5th that the moon was looking incredible, so he went to see for himself. And no, this is not a photo from the middle of the day.
Jackie Keel of Kenton caught this crop duster on film. And if you've never tried to photograph a plane and get a clean shot, it's a lot harder than it looks.
And if you missed the Northern Lights last month, Sierra Accord got us one of the best pictures we've ever seen with this one from Seaford.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for joining us.
And thanks so much for sending in those wonderful viewer photos. If you have a photo that you'd like to submit, you can go to outdoorsdelmarva.com and click the banner at the top of the page or scan the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen.
We hope to see you right back here again next week. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch. We hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
You've been watching Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, which is proudly presented by Gateway Subaru, Higher Standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine, everything but the water. By Bell Creek Equipment, for farm, home, or fun. Bell Creek is #1. By Range Time, time well spent. By Hunter Emory State Farm, your good neighbor in the outdoors. By Rudy Marine, where family boating begins. And by Larry's Trading Post, located in West Ocean City with over 2,000 guns in stock.
Jason, do you... Ow!
Attack of the holly tree.
It got my clipper. It got my clipper back there.
These leaves are sharp.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty, though. Okay, let's try again without
It's pretty, but it'll hurt you, much like a woman.
Yeah.